Hey guys, Agnerd here. Thank you for joining in and watching the channel. I get a lot of questions about Murray Greys. Of course, we're a Murray Grey breeder, have been part of the International Murray Grey Association since 2014, and just love the breed, love the cattle. But when I go to sell a calf, one of the most common questions I get is, are your babies friendly? Can they eat cubes out of your hand? And the answer is yes and no. Murray Greys have a wonderful disposition, and they're naturally very gentle. There's our bull right there, Big Stuff. Of course, he has a full pedigree name, but we call him Mr. Big Stuff. And some Murray Grey calves and whatnot here. As you can see, there's a little bull calf there. So yes, they are wonderful disposition. They have a great demeanor, but we want our cows to have a small respect for us. They're not pets. We don't treat them as pets. You know, I used to be an ag teacher, and we showed cows. When I was a kid, I showed cows, and that's a different deal where you have an animal that's halter broke and you keep it in the barn. But you get a 400 or 500 pound bull calf, or for that matter, a 1,500 pound bull that may not mean to hurt you, but just by being so gentle and used to working with you, they may hurt you, or something might make them scare them, make them silly, and they'll accidentally run you over or kick your leg out, or all those different things. So we try not to get too much treating them like a pet. We do work our animals with a feed bucket. Bucket broke, or we do that occasionally. But even when you give them too much feed, they'll get silly. They'll get feed sick, and they think that's all they ever want is just a bucket of feed, and they'll run you over just for trying to get to that feed, not intentionally, but that's a singular thought on their mind. So I know I see a lot of guys on YouTube that talk about, you'll see them in their videos. They're out in the middle of a pasture, hugging their cow, laying beside them, and that's just scary. When we work cows, we want them to have a respect for us and go, hey, they're trying to push me over here, and so they, by nature, they want to get away from you, and so that it's a mythology to work them. So no, we don't hug and love our cows in the pasture. They are very tame. If that's something that was wanted to been done, if you want to do that with a Murray Grey cow, you can easily do that. So that's kind of the deal. I love my Murray Greys. They're awesome. Of course, we got a Baldy right there. We've reduced down to our commercial cows quite a bit, and we are, over the past 6+ years, we've narrowed down to maybe a handful of non-Murray Greys. So, but that's kind of the deal. One day I guess I need to do a video on how to work cows. We have working pens. Guys, if you don't have working pens, get you something, make something. You can make it out of, good wood post and good wooden boards, 2x6s or what have you. Our working pens are steel, made out of pipe, and I recommend getting a squeeze chute. But that's kind of what we do here. Hey, kudos to everyone what they do. I'm not downing them. Every operation has their own way of doing things. This is what I do. This is what works for me. Ag Nerd out. God bless.